Hi, welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. This is day 6 of our 99-mile wilderness waterway canoe trip. If you haven't seen this whole series, I'll put a link in the description below on our 99-mile trip. This is Broad River Campsite, and it's been one of the better campsites. Pretty cool. A lot of wildlife other than rats. A lot of the campsites we've had rats scurrying around all night. We've had actual legitimate wildlife. A little buggy. Yeah, pretty buggy. Not the worst. We've had worse bugs along the trip, but these are these no-see-ums. They put us to the tents pretty early. They scared us out, and as we're packing up here, they're telling us goodbye. So today is the day. This is the nightmare. When you plan a trip like this, you circle a day on the calendar, and that is today. The nightmare is the hardest passage to make, and you do have to watch tide to get through because tide floods out, and supposedly it is impassable at low tide. That's not a concern with us. Low tide was probably now, maybe an hour ago, probably right about now, and we're not on the water yet. So by the time we get to the passage or the opening for the nightmare, it should be good. So it's about 8 miles today. Then we'll take a break. There's a campsite that we're not staying at, and then we're going to pass through to Canepatch. So I think it's about a 14-mile day today. So I'll finish my coffee, we'll get packed up and get on the road. In between swatting bugs, the nightmare is the hard day of the trip, and it started out that way. Just getting the tents broke down and getting camp packed and trying to get a little bit of coffee and some breakfast in you is a struggle in between slaps. And then it's a really slick mud ramp, and the dock was too high to launch off the dock. It was crazy. So if that's the worst thing that happens to us today, I think we're okay. So while Mike's bailing the boat, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Burning River Bushcraft. I teach outdoor classes as well at outdoorcore.com. We've been trying to figure out this whole nightmare thing the whole time, you know, just by reading guidebooks and not really seeing it. And they keep talking about being stranded and you can't do it at low tide. This is the opening to the nightmare, and we are eagerly looking forward to this compared to our bug gauntlet that we had to run to get into our canoe today. So right up here is our first marker. This is number 24, marker 24. Okay. No. We're on something. Hold up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Slow here. Yeah, I'm through. I'm through. This is freaking about as hard as you think it would be. We're like chopping constantly here, and it's a hard go. Holy crap. Holy crap, is this thing a nightmare. This has completely earned its name. Watch it, Mike. But the now we gotta go back if you can, and we gotta go a lot left. Nope, no forward. No forward. That's a perfect example of why I haven't been shooting much of this. Here shortly. So we got out of our nightmare and just had another nightmare. I haven't done a lot of filming because we spent way too much time in the nightmare. It was just the way it is to get through that small channel. And we came out and we were dead into the wind at, what was it, Harney River? Yeah, the Harney River was freaking current and wind right in our face. And then we got to Tarpon Bay, and Tarpon Bay was white capping. The canoe's just full of water. I couldn't even keep my tripod up straight, let alone put my camera in the tripod. It was silly nasty. So we got through it. We don't have a lot of daylight left. If it wasn't for the current and the wind, I mean, we knew the nightmare was going to be a choke point, but the rest of it we thought we'd cruise through in a couple hours, and the nightmare just whooped us. I'm beat. Everything we've got is filthy. We're going to get in, I don't know, what are we, 2 miles maybe, 1.5 miles still? Okay. So this is Tarpon Bay empties into Avocado Creek, and we're about 1 mile from our campsite for the night. So Canepatch Mangrove is our stay for the night. It's supposed to be an awesome site. From the guidebook and from people we've talked to, maybe we can enjoy it a little in the morning, because right now it's going to be kissing the ground and stretching out. We've been sitting like this for, like I said, over 10 hours now. You'll remember a day like this for a long time. Oh, all over the camera, all over me. Alright, so Canepatch is coming up. We finally found it. This has been a long day. This is a hard day. This is fun. This was a good day. Here it comes. Gotta climb out of the dock. Alright, well, I got work to do. I'll show you around when we're done. So the Canepatch campsite looks awesome. Fish are jumping out in the bay. There's wild bananas over here. It's really beautiful. Too bad we just got in so late. That's just the way it is. This is actually a rookery. I believe it's one of the campsites that's closest to the interior of the park. So it's supposed to be fairly wild anyway. So I'm looking forward to see it in the morning, and I'm looking forward to hitting the bed. This has been a long day. The nightmare lived up to its reputation, but really it was the nightmare and then the time it took, and then we had you know, whatever it was, an 8-mile paddle past that. So we actually came in further to get to this Canepatch. This is not actually part of the Wilderness Waterway. It's kind of like a little side route. So it seems nice. We paid for that little extra side route today. This was very hard, but it was a heck of a trip, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Until next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. Let's get going before the bugs get too bad. See you soon.